Isabel, so nice to meet you.
So very nice to meet you.
Thank you for being here.
Yes, thank you. Thank you. This is my first time here.
I know.
It's beautiful.
Oh.
Thank you.
I want to ask you a little bit about your story. You left Cuba with your family when you were 5.
Yes.
We've always heard that leaving Cuba was not easy to do. So how did that happen? Was it easier back then, or?
No, I think it was the start of communism, and it was horrible.
Yeah.
Shootings in the street.
Yeah.
My dad was military, and Castro was just killing everybody.
Yeah.
And putting prisoners, and there was insecurity even in the beginning because everybody was losing their rights to speak, to religion, everything.
Yeah.
People wanted to get out. People were afraid. I was raised in Brooklyn, like you said, Greenpoint, and it was a Polish neighborhood back then before it got hipster. But it was hard to come to a new country and a new language, and my dad worked 2 40-hour-a-week jobs.
Wow.
To maintain us.
Yeah.
And I'm so grateful for them, but I grew up in a home where all we talked about were freedoms, insecurities, doing the right thing, not closing our eyes. And right now, we see this in our country.
Yeah.
You know?
Let me ask you about when you were 18 years old, pregnant with your first kid, and you began doing some gardening.
Yeah.
What did you plant and how did it go?
I don't remember, but I do remember that it was an Italian, probably like 98-year-old man that taught me how to garden.
Oh, yeah, cool.
And it was an organization called the Green Thumb. And I got a passion for growing and realizing that it was therapeutic, but it was also empowering to grow your food, your herbs, to pass it around and build community.
Yeah, yeah, and it's somehow kind of bucks the system a little bit too, right?
Oh yeah, it does.
You don't-
It's like I live right on Mapleton,
Yeah.
right, Whole Foods, all the good stores, and I go outside and just harvest, and
Yeah.
it kind of feels really good.
Yeah. So, as I understand it, you came to Colorado because one of your kids was going to college or graduating from Naropa, from college here in Colorado.
Yes.
That's what brought you out here.
It did. 2 of my kids graduated from Naropa,
Oh, okay.
and I came out here because they graduated and they weren't coming back to me.
Right.
They had to work, so I came to here and didn't think I would stay here. And here I am 15 years later.
Yeah.
In a beautiful community.
Yeah, let's talk about that. So you moved into the Mapleton Mobile Home Park.
Mm-hmm.
How did you create community when you first got there? Because individual homeowners, you know, and very, very different lifestyles and
Yeah.
in some cases languages and backgrounds. How did you start building community there?
My lot was completely a disaster. And before I started painting and fixing inside, I started working outside, and people started seeing me work and grow. And that first year I moved in April, by August I had a full harvest.
Oh, wow.
And there were like some gardeners there, and they were like, if we didn't see this progress, we would not believe that you could grow in one season that amount of food.
Wow.
I have an apple tree, a peach tree, a plum tree, elderberries, any herb you could think. People pass by and harvest. People will harvest the fruits. I make jelly for everyone. It's a really tight-knit community here in Boulder. Amazing people live there, but a lot of challenges. We went through the flood.
Yeah, tell me about that. So I know you also are teaching people about disaster preparedness.
Yes.
For climate crises.
Yes.
But your community experienced flood in 2013.
We did. We had 32 homes impacted. I lived in a hotel for 8 months with, I have to share, I have 9 children and 3 dogs. So moving to a hotel was not an easy thing. And unfortunately, a lot of people, the resilience to come back after a disaster it's very hard.
Yeah.
And we're facing them more and more. And after the Marshall Fire is when I decided to do a curriculum and help, and I work with the county, the city, I get funding, and we teach people how to prepare. If they have to shelter in place or evacuate, we teach people stress relief through another nonprofit, Natural Highs, that they come to and do kind of aqua detox, which is like kind of like to help the stress in disasters.
Is it like meditation, or what do you do?
No, it's aqua detox, so it's needles, like acupuncture.
Like acupuncture, yeah.
Yes, and the class is growing. I mean, this is the last class for the year, and we have about 28 people taking the class. But one of the hard things was that with a lot of grants and not giving money, the EPA, we had gotten funding and just shut the funding. So we had to narrow the classes down, and people are afraid. Like, people are just waiting when. And one of the unique things about this is that we could all go on YouTube, we could go to Barnes & Noble, we could watch shows and learn, but that community building is what's gonna get us through. We're our first responders. And one of the other things is that a lot of people that are seniors, like I've been doing a lot in senior housing, they have no family and no means, and even a headlamp, they don't have it. So this project, we give about 10 items to get people prepared. So water filter, all kinds of different things. And the community that it's building, it's getting people together to help each other. Not just, oh, I gotta get out of here, evacuate. There's systems now that they call each other. Who doesn't have a car, we'll take them. Whose dog is left behind, like Marshall Fire, that so many pets
But
lost.
because neighbors are going to be the first ones there.
Oh, yeah.
First responders can't get there in the same way that neighbors can.
Yeah.
And so the combination of urban farming, showing that gardening and food creation in your own community is possible,
Yeah.
helping neighbors understand how they can react to some of the challenges, teaching people about how to be prepared for these upcoming catastrophes that are not unlikely, they are likely. This is all on top of you raising, did you say you have nine kids? 9 kids and a bunch of grandkids.
Yes.
And you worked.
I work all the time.
Yeah, you used to commute to Denver. I don't know.
I used to run a nonprofit in Denver called the Grow House, and for 8 years commuting on 36. So
I guess I want to just reiterate that there is something beautiful about gardening, and as a metaphor for community, it's about planting those seeds and being patient and watching and waiting, letting your neighbors come to you, letting the community build around you. I know you're active in your HOA,
Yes.
In your community, and as such, you've been able to help lift the standards for a lot of the homeowners in your mobile home park community.
Yes.
And am I right that most mobile homes don't own the land underneath them? Is that correct?
Correct.
It's a land lease
Yes.
usually.
We have a 99-year lease, which makes us very unique. We're a nonprofit governed by the people that live there. But one of the important things that we're doing is the city of Boulder and the county, they're really trying to help with disasters and stuff, but they don't really know. Some people don't live here. And how is it impacting seniors? How is it impacting just everyone, the schools? How do you get out? What are the chances? Like yesterday, Fairview, one of the things I want to encourage everyone, like, it was interesting. My daughter called me panicked. Fairview's in lockdown. Mom, if something happens, I got to go. There was a shooting. She was panicked. And then I said, just breathe, Catalina, breathe. And she says, Mom, everything's so bad. And I said, wait, we are consumed with media, with news, but there's so much goodness in this earth. We heard it with the song. They were stuck on the side of the road, and a man just came and helped them. And that's what we all in these crazy times have to remember, that we help each other, we lend a hand, and we'll get through this because there's a lot of goodness. And like you said, plants, just helping each other get through these hard times, I think. Yeah.
Well, thank you so much, Isabel.
Yes.
Yeah. We're inspired by the extra stuff that you do. More than you need to, more than you have to, but you give a lot back, and you've created a beautiful community and a beautiful family around you. If someone is curious about what you're up to, if they want to learn about some of the things you're teaching or some of the classes you're offering, is there a website or something?
There is. It's called Roots to Soul at gmail.com. Sorry, I was giving you my email, which you could have too.
Roots to
Soul. S-O-L.
S-O-L.
The
Roots
soul
to
is sol.
Sol. Sol. Did you share Spanish language with your kids?
Some of them do speak it, some don't, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Some speak Japanese and different languages.
Yeah.
Going through Europa, they tend to go other
another
countries,
direction.
other
Yeah.
directions. Yes.
Well, in any event, if people want to learn more, Roots to Soul, S-O-L, .com.
Yes.
And we can learn more about what you're up to. Meanwhile, again, you're an inspiration on so many levels, and it sounds simple, what you're doing. We know it's not, and it's impactful, and we know that we can all make a difference if we kind of aim in the direction you're aiming. Thanks for sharing your story.
Thank you. Thank
Isabel
you for having
Sanchez.
me here. Yes.
Isabel Sanchez, everybody.
Thank you.